Yeah, it's the Archivist, y'all. Exclusively interviewing Twisted Insane out of the United States of America.
Yeah.
Came from Canada to work with you. And who is Twisted Insane?
The last demon. Man, I'm just a person that was, you know what I'm saying, growing from the dirt, man, because I come from nothing. I come from absolute shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was like made by the people, for the people. So I am.
And when you first started, you were homeless.
Yeah.
Came from Federal Avenue in Logan, Lincoln Park. Let us know about your neighborhood and chapter.
Oh man, you know, Southeast San Diego, Lincoln Park neighborhood. Real grimy, real gang infested and shit like that. I started moving around a lot, you know, to different cities and shit in different states. Ended up homeless and shit, selling my CD. Put my CD out when I was homeless, you know what I'm saying? And built it from absolute like nothing. 17 cents.
And 99 to 01, Brain Matter.
Yeah, that brain matter. Yeah. That was something I did back in the day. Just like in the house, you know what I'm saying? And it was just some bullshit I had done. It really wasn't no real shit. I don't consider it like no real shit. But I did it with the homies. It was something that I had did. I did an album after it called The Essence of Evil that a lot of people don't really know about. But it was like really like the first thing that I did where it was a whole bunch of other stuff. I did something even before that called like Tales of My Mortuary, Dance with the Devil. Different albums that people don't really know about. People be knowing about that Brain Matter, you know what I'm saying? Because I had this thing where I was like doing shit in the mall, and I was start selling these Brain Matter CDs. I really only sold about 50, 60 of them, but people be knowing about it from that shit. So it's just weird.
And slanging CDs in the mall in Oregon, gas stations.
I remember that shit, yeah.
And rapping for food to get a room.
Yeah.
And the run-ins with the security and getting excluded from different malls.
Yeah.
Elaborate on that. That's the hustle.
Man, my hustle was like, cause I didn't have no like nothing. You know what I'm saying? So my thing was going to these malls selling these CDs so I can get money for like a room, or maybe I could put gas in my car or something. I was trying to get food to eat, so I would go to these malls and shit. And the reason I would go to the malls because people was always just buying and shit, the consumer is. So I'll go to the mall trying to sell my CD and shit, so I get money for food or money for a hotel room and shit. And I started noticing that the security would kick me out for different reasons and shit like that. So I started having to wear big ass jackets. Even on hot ass days, I wear big ass jackets. I put 2 CDs on one side, 2 CDs on the other side. It was weird. The little tricks I used to have to do to avoid the security was weird as fuck. But you know, sometimes they got me. Most of the time they didn't.
Brain Sick music since 04 for these brainiacs.
Man, it's just the whole Brain Sick music thing came from, you know, I be into that dark shit, and it really stems from nothing though, man. Like that other people always exclude and shit. You know, that's what we are. You know what I'm saying? We are the excluded. You know what I mean? The people that was always forgotten about, or the people that was kind of written off like they're not gonna do shit. Everybody that I fuck with was in that category at one point. You know what I'm saying? Where people really didn't think they was gonna do absolutely shit with their life. You know what I mean?
And Swerve and KG Ryder.
Yeah.
Let us know about some of the homies.
Yeah. Some of the homies from back in the day. You know what I'm saying? That I used to fuck with and shit. Back in high school and shit. That was my homies from the turf and the set.
And Venom retwisted with Zigzag, Marvelous, Incredible.
Yeah, that was something I did. I always wanted to put like Zigzag on a song with Marvelous and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was glad that I was able to do that.
And elaborate on Shoot for the Face.
Shoot for the Face. This was my like first real album that I did and put out and shit. Bam. You know, they was selling this shit for like $100 on eBay and shit. That shit was crazy. This was an underground classic. Got like underground album of the year back then and shit, but I made this back in that time, though. Back in that back in Real Muddy Waters when I made this album. Real shit.
And one of the biggest accomplishments from that record.
This is what I started getting noticed off of this record. This is what really drove everything. You know what I'm saying? This was the first shit that drove everything. This is when I started really getting noticed. This is when I started taking this shit seriously. Was off of this album. This album meant a lot to me because this was my food back then. This is what I was selling to get that food and to get that room. This one CD right here. So.
And let us know about The Monster in the Dark.
The Monster in the Dark. The Monster in the Dark was an album I made. I got this company, you know what I'm saying, who was willing to do a whole bunch of different shit. And they did it. And we made The Monster in the Dark. It's a cool album. I really ain't had no hard copies in a minute because of that fact. I could press them up if I wanted to, if I need to. Probably will.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And 1999 in Chicago, and then Dallas, Texas, Portland, Oregon, Vegas, Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah, man. Been all over the fucking place, huh? Yeah, I've been moving a lot. You know what I'm saying? Trying to, I get tired of being in one place for too long. I always feel like I gotta go do something else. Because I can kind of saturate the area if I live there for a minute. So I be wanting to go to different areas, you know what I'm saying? That's really not too hip to this shit.
And then, Hell's Kitchen, Volume 1, Machine Gun, which was an incredible single, and then The Root of All Evil, 2011.
Yeah, The Root of All Evil.
Dark Room, Don't Stop.
Yeah, this
on
was
the train there.
This was a good album I made. I put a lot of time into this shit.
Pretty murderous.
Yeah, there was a lot of time between this album and my previous album before this. There was a little span. It was a big span because I was going through a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like life-wise. You know what I mean? So it was a lot of time and shit. So I had a lot of time to build this album and make this shit.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and buy about 30 of these motherfuckers. TwistedInsane.com.
And why do you wear your mask on stage, and how did you come up with your stage show?
I've been doing the mask shit for a long, long time, man. The person I get my stage show from is Alice Cooper. From back in the day, if you watch his shit, he had one of the sickest stage shows like ever. He had people coming out, big ass spiders and all type of, you know what I'm saying, like sick ass shit, you know what I'm saying? That I used to watch this dude and I used to be like, that's the type of shit I want to do, you know what I'm saying? Like have this big ass like shit like that. So I was always in the mask when I was a kid. I was always really heavy into masks. So these is masks I already had. The first time I used the mask was probably like, I want to say like 2006, and I came out with it, and it got such a big reaction. I was like, I'm gonna use that shit every time. So I started using the shit and then doing it different ways every time, and different ways of coming out and different shits, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I've been doing with that. I'm still gonna incorporate different type of masks and shit because I got some other shit I want to do. I just don't know how to do it yet, but it's gonna come to fruition.
And the Gathering of the Juggalos, worst thing that you got hit or thrown at?
That I got nah. Somebody said that this drunk dude threw this bottle up because I told him to hand me the bottle. Before I went on stage, I told him, hand me that bottle. He had a bottle and shit. I gave him the bottle. It was my bottle. I said, hand me the bottle. But the way the stage was so high, like they couldn't get up there to hand me the bottle, so he threw the bottle to me. It was the same dude that got up on the stage at the end too and shit. It was the same dude. That's the same dude that threw the shit. You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't no shit like that.
And do you work with the Joker?
Arizona? Yeah, I know the Joker and shit, you know what I'm saying? He wants to do some music and shit, you know what I'm saying? He hit me up on doing some shit. We really ain't done nothing yet, though, for shit.
And influenced by Busy Bone, Twista, and Tech 9?
Yeah, I was influenced by everybody, really, like everybody. The reason I rap fast was because of this dude named Chip Fu from the Fushnikins.
Oh,
back in the day.
Shouts out to Chip Fu.
Yeah, shout out to Chip Fu. That's the reason that that's the first person that got me rapping like that was him, and that I started like wanting to do it and shit. So, but you know what I'm saying. So that's how I kind of started rapping at first and shit. Then like I heard like the old Bones, the old Twisted shit, like the old shit even before like Adrenaline Rush, the old shit like when he was rapping like the Chip Fu type shit. And then so I started fucking with different shit, trying to incorporate my own little style and shit. You know what I'm saying.
And music videos. I Kill, Kick Rocks, Visions, I Could Have Been, Pick Your Poison, Underground Psycho with C-Mob, So Dope They Wanna with Tech and Snow the Product.
Yeah.
Elaborate on the videos.
Just trying to get the product out there, you know what I'm saying? It's all about getting good quality music and not like that other corny bullshit, you know what I'm saying, that people is every day can, you know, they're always forced this bullshit. This radio, they force this bullshit, like the videos and shit, they force this bullshit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to put out there some music that they can go watch on
Just
their
like
own.
that 100 round.
Yeah, just like the 100 round clip.
All day. Hell's Kitchen mixtape. Elaborate more. Those are rare tapes, man. Like,
Yeah.
I couldn't find nothing on you on that one.
That because they really weren't put out. There was something that I just threw like on Reverb and shit. I threw a whole bunch of songs on there, and it was all you can't even download them singly or together. You have to do it all singly. It's all fucked up and shit, but because I didn't want to go to Dat Piff at the time and all different shit like that. Hell's Kitchen 2 I did and never even put it out. You know what I'm saying? And I still got those songs sitting around and shit. But it's something that never came out. You know what I'm saying? Never really saw the light.
And then working with the 6th Side, Mr. Licks.
Yeah, that's the homie.
Handbasket.
That's the homie, Mr. Licks, right here.
Crazy song.
Up there putting it down in
That's
Canada.
how I heard about you. On the Something Else tour with him, and I was just blown away.
Putting it down in Canada.
Track.
I did some other shit with Mr. Licks too. A song called Crazy or something. Going Crazy. I forget, but that's just coming out. Check that shit out. I want to do. Shout out to Mr. Licks too.
And then on the Tech 9 6s and 7s.
Yeah. Shout out to Tech too. This was a good one. Worldwide Choppers.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a dope one. Check it out if you ain't heard.
Incredible. And Something Else on So Dope They Wanna.
Yeah. So Dope They Wanna Fuck. That's some true shit too, man.
Tell us more about the video and the CDs.
Do be wanting to fuck. Support all these CDs. You know what I'm saying? Go out and buy about 20, 35 of these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Because they dope. Real shit.
And then Hurricane as well.
And the Hurricane. You know what I'm saying?
You've gone on some murderous sprees on those, man. Beautiful.
Yeah. Making that real beautiful shit. I love it.
As well as Rick Nutt and Ice B, Syndicate
Oh
Rock
yeah, the
Stars,
homies from the Turf.
with Sibo,
The homies from the Turf, man, support these niggas.
Bay Vista.
Yeah, that.
And then the Insane Asylum. Like, crazy album. Shouts to Hurricane. You know, that's how I heard about you.
Bam, that's that one, man.
Man, tell us
Go
about
ahead and
that
grab
record.
these. You need, listen, homies and homettes. Go get this shit. Twisted Insane, the Insane Asylum. And I got Twisted Insane. By the time this come out, you'll probably, The Last Demon will be out. So go pick up The Last Demon. Go buy about 35 of those motherfuckers. Shit is dope. Hit iTunes, hit Amazon, hit your stores up, hit twistedinsane.com. I send them anywhere around the world, directly from me to you, straight up.
So many collabs. Mind of a Looney Loke. Feels Like I'm Dying with Kung Fu Vampire. Activate with Mitchie Slick. On the Triggeration Station skit. They Don't Want Me Ballin', like I said. Your Turn with Kamikaze. Family Bizarre Fury. Something Awful. Triz. Strange and Dangerous. Demons. This is crazy, man. Doomsday Productions. Yeah, man. Call Me Crazy. Elaborate on some of the incredible collabs. Machine Gun with Spice One.
They hit me up and they be wanting to work with me, you know what I'm saying? And they be sending me some good ass music to work with. So I'm always willing to work with people. Just hit me up at twistedinsane@gmail.com and we can make shit happen.
You went from 21K to more than almost 90,000 likes now, and you've been in this for a decade and a half. Brain Sick.
Yeah, that Brian Sick music. I've been doing this since I was a kid, and we still out here killing this shit.
And what can you tell us about The Last Demon? What can we expect?
The hardest shit I ever did. One of the hardest albums ever made. I keep listening to it over and over on this shit. Still shit I'm making right now as we speak. I was in there working on it a little bit before I came to do this interview. You know what I'm saying? Shit's sick.
The last demon, does that mean you're the last demon, or you're exercising every
That
last
means
demon?
I am the last demon.
Or,
And the reason I say that is because it's a lot of people that was in my realm, you know, that did this type of music, so to say. But I feel like out of all these people, like I'm the last one to really that does this shit in this pocket. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm the last one, true one that's really doing this shit. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
End of the Brain Sick World Tour, Root of All Evil, from Rock and Roll Pizza out in Oregon, more than 200 people, now touring with the Mafia 6.
Yeah.
More than 50 dates.
Yeah.
Let us know. And the largest crowd you've ever rocked, and some of the best tours.
Probably like 19,000 in Denmark. And some of the best tours I've ever done was like, probably been all like my tours and shit, like the ones that I do. The last one I did by my, you know, before this one, and the one I did before that one was probably some of the best ones. This one has been cool too. Hanging with my homegirl Whitney Payton. In there, she been on the road with us, killing shit. You know what I'm saying? The Mafia 6, Menace, Soze. We've been having a ball.
And 6-digit upload views, just going insane on the Insane Asylum. Just before we close, let us know about the Brain Sick movement and how's it gone and the fans' reaction. Just body beast.
The shit is getting out of control. The shit is spreading. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully it's probably like 1, 2, 3 people watching this right now never heard of me. And hopefully they'll take the time to go watch some videos and join us.
And the best hip hop memory you've been part of or contributed to?
Oh shit. I don't know, man. It's way too many, and I know that I haven't done the biggest one yet. So the best memory I have hasn't been created yet, but it's coming.
what is it that you want to do?
Take over the world.
And you have anything to add to our incredible interview? Putting my
Much
notes
love
together.
to y'all. Much love to the archivist. Much love to Canada. Much love to the fucking world. Straight up. Much love to the homeless. I see y'all.
Any other tours you have coming up?
Yep,
In the future?
Brain Sick Nation tour is coming in July. And we're going to be hitting, once again, like over 50 days. It's me and the whole Brain Sick.
And anything to say to your fans worldwide?
I love you motherfuckers. You already know, man. They're not really my fans. They're my fans. And I love them to the max. And when I'm come to their city, when I see them, we drinking. I'm going to get a drink right now.
And one more thing. Has anyone ever outdrank you yet?
Nah. We drink.
And you got any shouts?
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody. Just everybody, man. I'm just enjoying life right now. Enjoying the fact I'm alive and living. His death is coming for us all.
And it was incredible to work with you, Twisted Insane, and shouts to the whole Mafia 6 and the whole tour out here in Seattle, Washington. And this is the Archivist, and you already know the name, y'all.
Twisted Insane. Brain?